I think we've got it. I think we've got it. We do. We have it. Hello. How are you? I hope you're okay. I'm doing great. If you're here, that means you're back. You're back for episode 4 of Cooking with Hashtag. I'm the Hashtag, and welcome to my show. Now, if you've never been here before, you may not know what we do. Well, we cook. It's simple as that. I'm going to try and rescue a meal that was delivered to me today. We are working with this. The lovely mystery meat. It's, well, you can see. It's not great looking. I think it might be a beef, stroganov-y type deal. Maybe. I don't know. We're going to figure it out as soon as we open it up. So, we've got some cool tunes going on in the background. Hopefully I'm not going to get flagged by that one on this time. So, I think I'm just going to have at it. I went to the grocery store, as I do, and I got some stuff. And I hope with what I got, I'm going to be able to get some good flavors here. So, let me just go over here. My super professional cooking show, as you can tell, brought to you by I Went to the Grocery Store. We're not sponsored here, folks. I'm doing the best I can. Let me just adjust this just a little bit so you can see me when I'm standing over here in front of my set instead of all those big cameras up in the way. Perfect. All right. So we've got, look at this, coconut. Huh? I just bought a thing of coconut chunks. I'm going to figure out what to do with that later. We've got green squash noodles, also known as zucchini noodles, because zucchini is a type of squash. I saw this. This was like a kebab kit. I'm not going to make a kebab, but it's got a nice assortment of veggies and stuff. Alright, so we got those things. I have our customary cilantro, because it goes in like everything. I've got also the customary cauliflower rice. Now, depending on how this goes, I might throw some more of that basmati in there, and you'll know after what I reveal as coming next, because I was in the veggie aisle, and I was a little happy. I was like, hey, we're gonna have a party, and this is what it's gonna be like. I got jalapenos. Cha-cha. Jalapenos. I got margarine. Because I was in the store and I was like, hey, I don't know if I'm in the right aisle, but I'm getting margarine. I don't even know why. I got some ginger, freeze-dried, and I got some tomatoes. So I got onion. I got tomatoes. I've got rhythm. I've got some beef. I've got basmati rice. I've got peppers and onions and tomatoes. Are we thinking curry? I'm thinking curry because you know what else we have? Oh, by the way, I got a big thing of organic coconut milk. I got cayenne. I got coriander. I got cumin. I got turmeric. And to cheat, I got a little curry powder. Because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not like a pro at curries because depending on if you want to do like depending on the curry that you want, I'm not doing a masala. You could get like garam masala. You could get a lot of different things. Brown sugar goes into some of my favorite curries. I could have gone Asian with some Penang stuff. But alright, so this is what I gotta do. I gotta figure out I'm gonna figure out what I'm doing. I know I'm gonna get a pot. Big pot. little pot, big pot. There we go. Big pot. Big pot's going on the oven stove. Now, there are things we have and things we don't want to use, or things we don't need to use, or things we are specifically choosing not to use. One thing we have, but I don't know specifically if we need to use it, is our immersion blender. And it is apparently tied around. How did this get like this? Oh, mistakes were made. How is this even? What is even life right now? No! Yes! This is what I need. Yeah. Give me! I've got it! Ow! Oh no. I can screw this up so bad. Is that... How is this? Is that under? How is that under? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We're not going to be able to get this out, are we? Hold on, folks. We're trying to rescue our own kitchen here. I got it! Ha ha! Oh my god. If it wasn't live, I would have cut that out entirely. That's so funny. So I'm glad you at least got to hear that because it was off screen. But it was on mic. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, so we have an immersion blender. Oh, I'm exhausted. You can imagine going live, shooting at the hip. Just goodness. That was awesome. Okay. Now we're gonna keep this going. We're gonna try and we actually were able to pull this off today. Usually can't pull it off. Oh, okay. This is obviously made for people with incredible grip strength and patience, because why it doesn't just come off. Ugh. And it's like, you know, I've had my fill of complaining about this delivery service, and the great news is it creates good content for my show, because I get meals to start with, and then I can improvise. All right. We're just gonna sort of do one of these. Don't mess up. Got it. Whew, okay, so let's examine. All right, I'm gonna rinse my hands off real quick. Okay, so clearly we've got some beefy things. That's not good. Kind of mealy. I somewhat immediately regret this decision. Okay, let's try another one just so maybe that was a bad piece. Okay. The good news is it doesn't taste like anything. So, I'm not even gonna do it. God, that's bad. How do people? You know what? It's fine. We're gonna make it great, and so will you if you're cooking with hashtag. So. All right. This is not an endorsement. That's nice. Okay. Reset. We've got to get a few things. We need one thing out of here. Already got some asparaguses. So I'm going to go to the trusty asparagus fridge. Get our garlic. So I'm going to get about 3. I'm going to get 3 cloves of garlic. Maybe. If I can get this open. 3 big fat cloves of garlic. Like, I'm a garlic guy. Alright, we're going to go 5 little ones. Alright, that's enough garlic for today. We're gonna shake this loose. We got mushrooms, onions, and these might be green beans. Nope. Oh, that's asparagus for sure. Well, that's not bad. That one was not bad. You think this is a mushroom? Oh, okay, so the veggies are pretty okay. And the onion. Apollo 13. Okay. Those are flavors I can work with. Alright, so what we're going to do really quickly. Basically, to make this all work, we're going to get our onions into the pot. I got to cook the onions for like 10 minutes. I want them brown. I want them juicy. I want them in oil. I should have them in peanut oil. Kill me, I'm not using peanut oil. I'm going to use olive oil and probably break the internet. And I'm going to use margarine. Alright. I'm going to get these onions cooked, sweating, and then I'm going to throw the garlic and then ginger, get it real happy. Real happy. So, alright, first things first. I'm going to get the trash can open, onion out, and we're going to get off the... Alright, we're going to go in order here. I hate that you have to keep looking at that burst. The beef! Where's the beef? Alright, we're going to harness the power of Ravenclaw once again. J.K. Rowling, don't sue me. It's just an apron. Licensed and available at your finer retail establishments. I think Apollo 13. Hey, gotcha. Alright. We're going to try this onion because it's big. Alright. Okay. I see the overall flavor profile they were going for. It is definitely identified now as a beef stroganoff. We have some issues. It's going to be fine. We'll pull through it, people. Here we go. Now remember, this is not a cooking show. I will teach you some techniques, some basic principles and practices of cooking. I will get from start to finish on my dish. But this is in no manner like normal cooking. Like, I'm going to give you a recipe after this because my recipe includes that, which is just awful. That is not something you should have to pay for, let alone what I paid for it. And I don't know where my... Alright, we're not using the big chicken this week. I needed a chef's finger dabber. Alright, we're gonna get this pot nice and happy. Mid-high heat. Get it medium-high. Get the oil in there. About 2 to 3 tablespoons. It was a bit... Case in point. My 2 to 3 tablespoons was a spoon of 10. Okay. Now we're going to town. Now, you can tell, normally, My workstation's a little bit more workier stationy than this. Oop. Alright, this is a gigantic white onion. So we're gonna have it, and we're gonna do just like what we did before. We're gonna get this skin off. Nobody wants to eat the skin of an onion, trust me. Well, I mean, don't trust me, just know that as fact. Don't be a silly goose and make people eat onion peels or skins or anything that's not the guts of an onion. That's nice. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Here we go, folks. Boom. Now, we're going to do just like we did before. We're going to cut basically to the top. I could smell the oil getting happy. Now, the slimmer your onions are when you throw them in, the less time they'll take to cook. Oh no, we lost an onion. Alright. Onions are going to go in first. Don't let your garlic get lumped in there real quick. Alright, this is a really big part of the onion. There's a lot of onion here. We're going to do this into slightly larger portions because, as you realize from what we're doing here, we're going to get this cooking, and then this is just the guts. Your cooked onion is just the guts of what's going in on this dish. So we've got two different sizes of onions, as you can see. We've got a pot full of pretty thin oil. That whole onion is going to cook down. We're going to give it just a little bit of salt. I don't even want to deal with that right now. We're going to leave the asparagus out for a little bit. I'm going to throw, since I got them, this is another section of onion that I have. I'm just going to do this once, twice, 3 times a lady. And then this guy is going in too. Little pop of color. Not that I need pop of color. Mama color's doing fine too. But I think I'm going to cook this covered. I'm going to extra sweat, so I'm going to cook that covered just so that heat really sticks around and gets everything nice and happy in there. I think this is just, I want to look at that. Look at that. That's gross also. Yeah, so when you buy stuff at the end of the day in a grocery store, if it's pre-cooked if it's pre-cut like this, good luck. End of the day, my mushrooms are probably fine. I'm gonna leave these. This is all really good stuff. So your mushrooms can be done a couple different ways if you like the stems. Okay, I'm not a stem guy. No seeds, no stems, no sticks. Alright, so these are going to get sliced real, like, not super thin, but they're going to get somewhat thinly sliced. And this is going to be prep for something that's added really later, after we've already sort of started to coax these flavors out. So just in these little sticks. What's nice is it's basically like taking your pepper and taking the guts out and slicing it in half and cutting it into your little sleeves and doing that again. So this is what I want to go in, like, our, I don't know what I call it, a curry sauce. This is what's going to be in our Indian flavored sauce. Or Asian flavored sauce, maybe, because there's curries everywhere. And I'm not, like, I am using some Indian spices, but, like, not exclusively. It's not exclusive, we decided we could see other sauces. Okay. Alright, so we're going to mince this garlic. Everything's getting happy. Also, when you flatten out the garlic like that ahead of time, it doesn't get all unruly and bounce around. Alright, we'll check on our onions here real quick. Sweating down nicely. Our red onions are cooking all of the color out, which is what I wanted to see. Now, we're cooking these onions way far down. And these are my little snacks. Hey, what's up, Doc? So, once they're cooked to heck, we're gonna add tomatoes, garlic, ginger, water, some spices, and the jalapeno. And then that's all gonna marinate for another like 10 minutes or so. And then we work on the proteins. Because our protein's already been cooked. I don't even think I want it in there. I think this is just gonna be a vegetable curry. Because, in all honesty, this is gross. Like, I get it, but don't do it if you don't have to. Not necessary. Alright. So, onions are happy. Garlic's about to get happy. We're gonna do, trust me, if you don't cook the onions down enough, it's not gonna taste right. So, that's why I'm continuously eating peppers that were just superfluous to this whole thing. It means not necessary. So, for all intents and purposes, we're going to use the mushrooms. Maybe just the mushrooms. Alright, you know what? We've got to use some of the beef. There's just no way to get around it. Could we? Alright, so we're going to have to... I don't know if we can separate the asparagus. It's alright, folks. This is an experiment. It's like Chopped, but without the famous chefs. Okay, alright, this is fine. Okay. So, I'm actually going to dump this in so we can cook it to how? So, oh yeah, baby. Onions are already starting to turn. Getting nice and happy. Look at this, you guys. Look at that. Beautiful. Already starting to brown. So what we're going to do is we're going to add our garlic. I know, it's too early. What are you doing, Drew? Get out of there with that food. I don't want to do it. I don't want to. It's going to ruin it, but I'm going to do it. It's all going in there. It's all going in, guys. Everything's going in. No, no. What are you doing? You're ruining it. So, we've gone and done it. You know what? We just did that. We're just going to put the whole fam in. We're going to put some of these guys in. Oh, I want to put some after. We're going to go ahead. We're going to chop these real quick. We're gonna, why not? You know what? The fam is going in. It's getting happy. We're putting it all in. Oh, oh. Get the tomatoes. Get the tomatoes. We're just gonna quarter these because they're getting pulverized. Oh, there it is. Just a little slice out of the top for that stem that you don't need. This is precision. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, just a nice and quick quarter. And in they go. Quick quarter. And in they go. And in it goes. Alright, so. Oh God, 2 tomatoes. 2 tomatoes. Not the tomatoes. Get another tomato. We're going to have to put in a lot more salt. And add our sauces. Now with all this extra food, that's now basically going to get pureed in there. I have no idea. No idea. No idea what's going to happen. Honestly, we are completely off book. But we're making it happen, folks. All right. Woo! Okay. Oh God. got this. Yeah. This is ridiculous. Stuff is flying everywhere. You guys. I don't know what we just pulverized. All right, so that just happened. So I don't know what that's gonna turn into, but we're out here and we're doing it. I can no longer call it a curry because it would be a disservice to any of my friends that have ever eaten, let alone made, a curry. Now, I should be wearing gloves for this, but it's just a jalapeno, so we're going to YOLO. However, for this part, I don't want to blister my hands. Do I even have... I literally don't even have rubber gloves. Alright. This is not like my chef's kitchen. This is my home kitchen. The hashtag house. No, this is fine. Not even. That's fine. I did it, fam. What I was gonna do was take this and go like this to scrape it out, but alright, so we've got a jalapeno D everything. It is officially. So we're bringing the puree of nonsense that I just put into there up to a boil before we add the coconut milk and bring it down to a simmer. So I'm gonna add some spices and the jalapeno. So that's in whole pieces and not pureed. Now, I prefer a nice smooth dice on my jalapenos. And I want a little bit of texture in this dang thing, so we're not... The jalapenos and a little bit of that fresh pepper at the end, a little bit of that fresh green pepper, that's going to provide our bite. That's going to provide our texture for this dish. Oh. Okay, other jalapeno, it's going to hang out. I'm sorry. I know you wanted this to be crazy spicy. I'm supposed to use serranos, but not happening, Captain. Not happening at all. Okay. We're gonna add the coconut milk and the cilantro at the same time when we bring it to a simmer. I don't want to overcook the cilantro, but I do want to get it infused into the cooking process as early as possible. Could probably use the stems because it's simmering so much, but we're not gonna. So we're just gonna get a nice even rough chop onto this cilantro as we go. Beautiful. Okay, it's getting manageable. I'm putting this guy back. We do not need this anymore. Beautiful. How's that even smell? It smells fine. Now, folks, if you're listening, we're getting a much smoother consistency here. We're getting right around the consistency that I actually like my curries. However, we're also making a darn mess with this food processor. Probably could add a bit more water to thin it out just a little bit more. It's doing fine, though. We're on a mid-high still. We're probably going to take that down in just a little bit. We're going to add our spices. So, first thing to happen is we're gonna make sure our spices are all open because we just got them. So we need to put in, I'm probably gonna do about a tablespoon of each of the bigs. We're gonna do about a tablespoon of cumin. Cause I adjusted, I adjusted a lot for all this nonsense. I put so much more stuff in, I should have put more water. So, we're going to put in about a tablespoon of cumin. You spoon it in. That's what I learned from 100 Journey. You don't sprinkle, you spoon it in. One of my favorite movies of all time. God, cooking in that, it's gorgeous. Oh my god, I love Indian cooking so much. The culture is just so rich and the food's so flavorful and I love it. So now we're gonna go with the coriander. And the turmeric, about half a tablespoon of turmeric. Which is apparently super good for you if you're a hangover person. So next time you go out cocktailing, if that's your bag, please note if you get a good curry that has lots of turmeric in it, you might save yourself a headache the next day. Fun facts from hashtag. Hashtag in the kitchen doing work so you don't have to. That's right, folks. We've got cayenne. Now cayenne is going to go in place of what I would consider to be the entirety of that other jalapeno. It's a different flavor. It's a different sort of residue for heat, and I think just to cheat just a little bit, I'm going to put in a little curry powder. I know, like, that's completely cheating, and it's probably just made up of all the things I've already put in here, but we're doing it. Smells a little bit different, but all right, we're gonna actually stir this. Now, this does not mean that you can puree anything As long as you can add the right, because I just pureed beef. I just pureed beef. Now it's supposed to be a little bit smoother than this. So I might have to run the food processor through it one more, or the immersion blender through it one more time. But it's kind of looking and smelling. Okay, it's thickening up as I stir it, which is good. And I wish you guys could see this, but I wasn't going to try doing it over there. Because there's a very high probability that I screw this up. So we're taking our heat down low to a dull roar, as they say. We're gonna add our jalapenos. We're gonna add our jalapenos. We're gonna add our cilantro. Oh my god. What are you doing? I don't care. We're gonna add the rest of our peppers to give it the crunch that we needed, the crunch that we deserved. And we're gonna add in we're gonna let that cool down just a little bit as we stir. Added in some colder ingredients, so the whole thing's pretty much gonna really, because what I don't want to do is get as far as I've gotten and to have it go bad. So we're gonna add, this will actually cool it down some too. We're gonna add some cold organic coconut milk. It's fine. Everything about that is just fine. So we're gonna thicken this up. Make sure it gets a nice stir. All right. Now, do I dare? Should I try? All right, we're getting in there, fam. Oh, can it be good? Oh, that's almost curry-like. Wow, needs a lot of salt. Nice and thick. Man, I needed to throw in salt much sooner, I think, to this whole process. And the ginger we never put in, so I'm gonna throw that in right now and let it get happy. So it's gonna rehydrate and bring a big punch of flavor to what we're doing here. Pepper too, just to spice, a little pepper. I don't know what we're gonna do with this actual raw coconut. I think that's going in the fridge. I think the noodles are going in the fridge. Fun, happy ideas have gone the way of the dodo. Alright, so we're just gonna let that get happy. I'm gonna hope for the best. I think this needs to be a little bit more buttery. Not that we're having butter chicken. Certainly don't have chicken. But I'm going to be adding 3 tablespoons of margarine at this point in the meal. Couldn't hurt. No trans fat. Hooray. Ridiculous meal we're making, folks. Oh. Okay, so obviously this is going to, if you just negate the fact that I threw in and pulverized beef and just did this as a veg dish, okay. That's what it's going to be because we don't have another protein. Pardon me. Now, all right, here we go. Cauliflower rice. We have a basmati, and I think that would be flavorful in a very perfect way. However, that's not happening. All right, so cauliflower rice is super easy. We'll bring that up over here because the other one just has to sort of sit, get happy. Oh, the ginger helped. Okay. I think we're a little off. We're a little off. Need more salt. A little bit more spice. We're getting there. We're getting there. A little bit more salt. A little bit more spice. Okay. Getting a little bit farther on that. Doesn't take long to do the cauliflower rice, folks. All right. Okay. We got some flavors there. Nice. That's nice and happy. I mean, it's just veg. We're already cooked. We're just making it happy. Adding some seasonings. Put more garlic in here because I like it. And because the other one has so much nonsense going in it, the garlic is a little bit lost. And I don't like that. I want my garlic to go from lost to found. Just helping you guys out. Okay, so what have we learned? 1, hashtags never made a curry. We're going to work on that. If you have suggestions for your favorite curry recipes, include them in the comments. I need that. I need to make a better curry. I love curry. Clearly I'm not making a curry. If I was making a curry, I would have called this a curry episode instead of a beef situation. Tastes like cauliflower. Okay. Question is, should we add some of our curry spice? I think we're gonna add just a little bit of this cumin. Do a curry rice. If I use equal parts of all these things, the ratio is still the same, right? Man, turmeric smells amazing. Okay, mission accomplished. We have achieved a curry-looking yellow rice, cauliflower rice. Okay, so this probably deserves a different dish, but this is what we have. Boy, outside the box, we're gonna get huge depth of flavor of what we're trying to coax out of what's in there. Alright, we're gonna bring this over here, start serving, take that off heat. Nice. Alright. So we made our little thing for the sauce to go in. Wow. Now that's been cooking together for a little bit now. And the smells that just came off of that are impressive. What did we do, guys? Did we do a thing? I think this needs to be in a bowl. It's got like a consistency of applesauce. Alright, now I'm gonna keep letting that simmer. I think you're supposed to cook this for a lot longer. But let me mix this up. Just like you would with the rice. Because I'm thinking I might just pour the cauliflower rice into it. Boy, it's hard to polish a turd. Alright, the flavors are there. That tastes really nice. Alright, here's what. Executive decision. It's going in. This is going in. Alright. I'm going to try this again. Okay. Take two. I have a ladle. Apparently it's not coming out. This belongs in a bowl. Executive decision number 3. Put it in a bowl. Oh God, we don't have any bowls. We got one. We've got one, folks. We've got a bowl. We're gonna spoon it in over here. And we're just gonna spoon it in. Okay. How's this? If I had a better way, I gotta have a ladle somewhere. This is like a really thick, like, curry chowder. I have a ladle. What an asshole. Alright. Curry soup, folks. We made a curry soup. Curry stew. That's it. We made a curry stew. Boom. And that's how we figure out what we make on hashtag. Cooking with hashtag. Curry stew. Oh man. See, oh, I wish this looked better. Anyway, there you go. Boom. We cooked with hashtag. Another successful episode in the books. Oh my god. The flavors are there. Would it look better? I bet if I had saved even a pinch. Oh. Okay. Do we let the coconut come to the rescue? Alright. Well, there's the spice. Alright, so the spice is a total afterthought. You know what we're going to do with the rest, don't you, folks? It's still under heat. We're going to add the rice. I love coconut. Alright. Ha! How much better does that look? Oh my god, we rescued it. Alright. This is our curry stew. That was so hot. Very decent. Well, that ends an exciting episode of I Think It's Beef, aka the beef stroganoff disaster, aka the beef situation, aka the curry attempt #1, aka cooking with hashtag episode 4. Thank you guys for staying with me for this. It's been a lot of fun. We made a total mess of the kitchen. That's going to be a lot to clean up, but we'll probably see you on Thursday with something way different, because this was a first and it was amazing, but we've got some work to do, and I hope you can work with us. Please, if you're watching this on Facebook, which all of you are because it's a Facebook show, send me the recipe that like your mom made, or like your best friend that is the best curry maker on the planet. I need a good curry. I was not prepared to do this. I picked up some spices that I knew were in curry dishes. As you saw, no instructions. So, for what it is, I think we did quite alright. This could use a side of rice. It is now a great vegetable curry stew that could use a side of rice. Maybe we'll do that later. Either way, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope to chat with you later as the hundreds of thousands of you watch this after it's recorded live. But don't forget, we are recording live every once in a while. You can watch all the rest of these videos in our playlist. And if you'd like to see your products here, you let me know. But give me a shout. we've got some stuff to do. We got a lot of work to do. It's Cooking with Hashtag. We'll catch you next time, right here on Facebook.